In order to print objects, you will need these materials: printing ink, 2 rollers, one for rolling out the paint, one which we will keep clean and will use to press down the objects onto the paper, one brush or 2, a printing palette. If available, use a glass or a plastic panel which can be reused. We are using here the packaging of a cereal box, rolling out the ink on the shiny side. Note that we are leaving enough ink-free area which we can use to apply ink onto objects. As printing objects, we have here anything we saw and thought that it could create an interesting pattern when put in contact with paper. Vegetables and fruits, a couple of leaves and pods of seeds, an old toy car, a plastic grid, a cardboard wrapped in rubber bands, a plastic bottle wrapped in a doily, and a potato masher. I start by rolling out the ink until it gets to a sticky stage, making a sticky noise. We start with objects onto which we apply the ink on with the roller. Then we pick up the clean roller and roll it over the object, applying quite a bit of pressure. Now we move on to objects that we can effectively use, like stamps. The lemon, which we have to cut open and let to dry over a couple of hours, we lightly push the ink and stamp it onto the page. And then we do the same with the lime and the toy car. Note that each time after pressing the objects into the ink, we roll the ink out evenly again. In some cases, it is best to apply the paint with a brush, such as this potato masher. For that, I put a little blob of ink on the palette so the brush can pick up the paint better. Well, this didn't quite work as intended, but that's okay. Next time the paint should be brushed on more evenly. Okay, now I will just mix and match and see what kind of pattern the remaining objects create. The star fruit, twice as it's really pretty. The pepper. The doily. A wine cork. 2 different leaves. A bitter melon. And an okra, which always makes for a really cute pattern too.